Dear friends, in this video we are going to discuss about sales and distribution model. Who can be able to learn this sales and distribution model? What are all the prerequisites or what are all the different eligibility criteria for learning this sales and distribution model? Because for learning this sales and distribution model, it should be mandatory to have some domain experience in relevant sales activities. So in our previous videos, we have discussed about what is the purpose of learning sales and distribution model. That is, why to learn this sales and distribution model. And after that, we have discussed about the prerequisites and basic requirements for learning this sales and distribution model. And also we have discussed about the advantages of learning this sales and distribution model. Now in this video, we will discuss about who can be able to learn this sales and distribution model and what is the mandatory domain experience required for learning this sales and distribution model. So this is why, because handling the functional model in sales and distribution needs mandatorily the domain experience in the relevant areas. That means if any candidates or consultants who wants to learn this sales and distribution model, they should have to possess strong experience. That means strong domain experience in the relevant sales processes. In this video, we will discuss in detail about the domain experience and how this domain experience will help the consultants to understand the end-to-end business processes, which in turn how it helps to implement this sales and distribution model effectively for the clients. Now we will start discussing one by one about the domain experience and the mandatory domain experience recommended by SAP for learning this sales and distribution model. Now, what are all the expectations from the clients, from the consultants, if they want to learn this sales and distribution model? First point, they should possess strong domain experience in handling the entire sales activities, or they should have to possess strong domain experience in handling the marketing activities, or all the candidates should have strong domain experience in handling customer support activities, customer relationship management activities, that is CRM activities, and also they should have strong domain experience in handling different sales processes like third-party sales process as well as intercompany sales processes. Now we will discuss each and every level one by one. Now, what is the first and foremost expectation? The consultant should have strong domain experience in handling the entire sales activities. We have already discussed about the sales activities in our previous videos. What it involves. All the sales activities includes inquiry, quotation, followed by sales order, that is standard sales order, followed by delivery, and followed by billing. In general, a sales cycle will consist of inquiry, followed by quotation, followed by standard sales orders, that is creating standard sales orders, followed by delivery as well as billing. So these are all the important activities to be carried out under sales with reference to the sales activities. Once again, if we discuss about this marketing activities, what are all the marketing activities? There are many different marketing activities to be carried out under marketing. So the candidates should be very strong in handling the entire marketing activities. Similarly, all the candidates should have strong domain experience in handling customer support activities. Customer support activities means that is call center activities, and then customer relationship management, that is CRM activities. This is also one of the customer relationship activities that needs to be carried out once after the product has been sold to the customer. And one more domain experience, one more area in which the candidate should be very strong is they should be very strong in handling different sales processes like third party sales processes and also intercompany sales processes. What is meant by third party sales processes? That means it involves three different parties in order to deliver the product to the customers. And similarly, what is intercompany sales processes? That means all the sales transactions that will happen or that has to be carried out inside the company. That is what is called as intercompany sales order processes. So these are all the basic eligibility criteria for all the candidates who are interested to start their career in SAP sales and distribution module. If the consultants are really interested, or if the candidates are really interested to take this SAP sales and distribution module, then they should have to have some strong domain experience in the above discussed areas. Say for example, they should have at least very strong domain experience in sales activities. They should have at least some strong domain experience in handling the marketing activities, or they should have to possess strong domain experience in customer support activities, or they should have strong domain experience in handling the entire customer relationship management activities, that is CRM activities, that is after sales, and they should have very strong domain experience in handling different sales processes like third party sales processes and intercompany sales processes as well. That means in order to learn sales and distribution module, all the candidates should have to have the domain experience in either one of the above discussed areas. Either they should be very strong in sales activities, either they should be very strong in handling the marketing activities, either they should be very strong in handling the customer support activities, or either they should be very strong in handling the customer relationship management, that is CRM activities, or the consultant should be very strong in handling the different sales processes like third party sales processes and intercompany sales processes. Only if the consultants are having the strong domain experience in the above discussed areas, then only they can be able to learn, they can be able to design, they can be able to implement, they can be able to execute, and they can be able to support the entire sales and distribution module for their clients based on the requirements. So in this video, we have discussed very clearly about the domain experience required for any candidates in order to learn this SAP sales and distribution model. Once if the consultants are very strong in handling the entire end-to-end business processes in sales and distribution model, then they can be only able to implement, they can be only able to support, they can be only able to execute the entire sales and distribution model in the real-time scenarios for their clients. And I want to introduce to you, I am Raja. I am having more than 20 plus years of industry experience in the SAP industry. I have worked as a consultant, I have worked as a practice head, and also I have worked as a delivery head for many different projects. I have done many implementation projects. Similarly, I have handled many production support, rollout and upgrade projects. I have got more than 5 years of on-site experience in Middle East and Europe, handling these Middle East and European clients. Regarding my certification areas and interests, I have done my SAP certification in finance. I have done my certification in SAP BPC module, that is Business Process Planning and Consolidation module. I have done my certification in SAP S4HANA Simple Finance module. I have done my certification in SAP S4HANA Simple Logistics module. Similarly, I have completed my certification in S4HANA Central Finance module. And recently, I have done my certification in SAP Business and Revenue Innovation Management module, that is SAP Hybris module. So in this video, we have clearly discussed about the different levels of domain experience that has been mandatory for each and every consultants if they want to pursue this SAP sales and distribution training. Once if the consultants are very strong enough in the above discussed areas, then only all the consultants can be able to learn, implement, support, design and execute the end-to-end SAP SD module for their clients based on the requirements. I think you people are very clear about the domain experience for learning the SAP sales and distribution module and what are all the recommendations given by SAP. That means what are all the important areas or what are all the important concepts for the SAP consultants in order to learn this sales and distribution model. We have discussed very clearly about different levels of domain experiences that has been required in order to learn, in order to implement, in order to execute, in order to support, and in order to design the end-to-end sales and distribution model in the real-time industry. If you have any doubts, you can call me to my WhatsApp number or you can message me through WhatsApp. Thank you.